y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. I hope you stick around. So in today's video, I am talking about how I manifested my apartment, and this is a law of attraction success story. So if you are interested in that, keep watching this video. I made a video a while ago about how I manifested a new job, an apartment, and if you haven't seen that video, I recommend you go check it out after this one. I moved since then. I actually moved twice. In this video, I am talking about how I manifested my current apartment right now. So the first thing that I did, I made a list of the things that I wanted in an apartment, and I started by looking at the apartment that I had and was thinking, what did I want or what did I not like about this apartment that I wanted in a new apartment. An example was I wanted a bigger space before I was in a studio, and I wanted a larger place or maybe a one-bedroom, but I just knew I just wanted something bigger for a variety of reasons. Started to think about and be clear about what did I want in my new apartment, and that is the first step. Know what you want in the apartment. Get into the details. That's the apartment itself, the neighborhood, what's in the surrounding area, also the amenities at your apartment. What do they offer? Do they offer a gym? Do they offer a pool? Just start thinking about things like that. So after I had that written down and I knew what I wanted, I started looking at apartments, viewing them, and I found something that was close to everything that I wanted. I went to go check the apartment out, y'all, and I really liked the apartment. It was like almost perfect, but I don't know, it didn't feel right, so I was hesitant to move forward with actually picking that apartment. And then when I finally made my decision, where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this apartment. When I finally made that decision, y'all, it was gone. The apartment was gone. Somebody else took it and rented it. I was so sad. I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? Because it had a lot of features that I wanted in the apartment, but I was still hopeful at the same time because the fact that I was getting closer was good. But a new apartment actually became available later, and it was in the same building, and I just knew it was the one. I ended up seeing the apartment, and it was perfect, y'all. It was love at first sight. I walked in and I just fell in love. It just had everything that I wanted, and oh my gosh, the views were amazing. All of the other details that I didn't like in the other apartment that I looked at, it had exactly what I wanted. Y'all, after I viewed this apartment and it was perfect and it just had everything and I fell in love, it was some things where I'm just like, I don't know, but everything else checked the boxes. So I was good. So I went home, y'all. I started scripting and visualizing, y'all. I scripted everything that I seen in that apartment, which was also everything that I wanted in the apartment from the previous list. So just putting it together, like my next apartment is gonna have this, this, and that. I just started naming the exact things that I seen, like, oh, it was a big space, it's a one bedroom, it has sunlight. Since we're talking about, let's get into the apartment since I'm already talking about it. A one bedroom, a lot more space. I wanted a bigger sink than my last apartment, updated looking, clean appliances. So those are just like some of the things, but it was a lot more. Y'all, I got a downtown view. I got a lake view. It's so beautiful. I started visualizing, y'all. I was actually, let me tell y'all, so in my old apartment, I was visualizing my new apartment. And you know, since I did the walkthrough in a new apartment, I was visualizing and closing my eyes in my old apartment and walking around and visualizing in my mind with my eyes closed, like I was actually in the new apartment. So you know how when you go to a new apartment, you can see the layout of how things are. I was envisioning that in my mind. Example, I'm standing here, I'm pretending I'm in the living room layout that I see in my mind that I visited, and then I'm walking like 5 steps or something, and I go to my bedroom door, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be my bedroom door, and this is gonna be my kitchen, and this is gonna be my bathroom. I was walking around my old apartment visualizing like I was walking around my new apartment, because that is what made it real for me. I had to feel like I was in in my new apartment. I'm just thinking, like, if somebody saw me do that, it would have been like so weird. Like, what is she doing? Like, her eyes closed, just walking around, like, what? But that was my way of visualizing, and it worked, y'all. So then I was so happy when I got the apartment, y'all. Doing all of that was like around the time where I submitted my application for the apartment, because you know, when I said earlier that last apartment went, like, I was waiting on submitting my application for the apartment, and then somebody snatched it up. In the apartment that I seen, y'all, it was so beautiful, it was so nice. I'm just like, I'm surprised this is available. I'm surprised that nobody's snatching this up. I was scared. I'm like, this is such a nice apartment, I'm sure someone is gonna get this or want this. Like, this is gonna go fast. So I had to be on it, y'all. I was like, oh no, this is it. Let me put in my application. Oh my gosh, I was approved. The process started. I was excited, y'all. I'm just so appreciative of my space, y'all. Another thing that I want to point out is this is the most comfortable I felt at an apartment in a living space, period. This is just so peaceful compared to my other places. Not that my other places weren't peaceful. I don't know, the vibe's just different here. I don't know if it was because I saged the apartment before actually moving in. You know, when you move in and you clean and all that. I cleaned, I saged when I moved in, y'all. Just living and experiencing everything, like, it was just peace, it was joy. I don't know, it was just something about the space that was so welcoming, so comfortable, and I've just never felt that way before. I'm grateful for that. Think about, you know, the place that you want to live, you can manifest it if you want to, and just think about what's right for you. What do you like? What do you enjoy? Don't think about other people and what they want in an apartment, or trying to have something better than the next person. Think about you. What do you want in your apartment? What matters to you? Because you are the person that's gonna live there, and that's all that matters. Y'all, I hope to one day be that person who manifested a luxury apartment, who manifested a building, who manifested a house. I am happy with where I am right now. If you haven't tried manifesting an apartment yet, I highly suggest it, because this is where you're gonna live. This is gonna be your space, and you spend a lot of time here. Well, that's the end of my video. If you enjoyed this video and you found value in it, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.